Hola, greetings, my beautiful people. How's everyone? I know it's been a while. It is me, Queen V, your host of Our Cozy Cottage. You don't have to say it. I know it's been a while. I'm still doing my thing. Tired, but I'm still here. I haven't given up on myself. I am here. But I wanted to get on here today and say hello because I've been thinking about you guys. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been on my YouTube channel at all. I done looked at some other ones, but I'm like, I ain't even taking care of my own. So I said I better get on here just to say hello. And I don't know, I just felt like reading another chapter of Little Woman. Little Woman. Yes. I haven't read it since the last time I read to you guys, so I haven't cheated. So I'm going to read one chapter. I'm not going to be long on this video. I just wanted to show my face and say hello and at least post a video and let everyone know I'm still here. I'm still on the grind, and hopefully I should have more updates soon. And I'm thinking of doing some things that I'm going to be videotaping soon. So, but let's read the next chapter that I left off at. Is chapter 6. Beth finds the palace beautiful. All right, let's get into it, guys. The big house did prove a palace beautiful, though it took some time for all to get in. Beth found it very hard to pass the lions. Old Mr. Lawrence was the biggest one, but after he had said something funny or kind to each of the girls and talked with their mother, nobody felt much afraid of him, except timid Beth. Meg could walk in the conservatory whenever she liked. Jo browsed the books in the new library. Amy copied pictures and enjoyed beauty, and Laurie played Lord of the Manor. But Beth, though longing for the grand piano, was not brave enough to go to the big house. She went once with Jo, but the old gentleman stared and said, "Hey!" so loud that he frightened her and she ran away. Mr. Lawrence heard about it, and when he called one day, as if the idea had just occurred to him, he said to Mrs. March, "The boy neglects his music now, and the piano suffers for want of use. Wouldn't some of your girls like to run over and practice on it just to keep it in tune? Please tell the young ladies what I say, and if they don't care to come, why, never mind." Here, a little hand slipped into his, and Beth looked up at him with a face full of gratitude. "Oh, sir, they do care to come, very much. I'm Beth. I love it dearly, and I'll come if you are quite sure nobody will be disturbed." "Not a soul, my dear." Beth blushed like a rose and gave the hand a grateful squeeze. Next day, Beth made her way noiselessly to the drawing room. Quite by accident, of course. Some pretty easy, easy, some pretty easy music lay on the piano. Beth at last touched the great instrument and forgot to fear. Beth at last touched the great instrument and forgot her fear, herself, and everything else but the delight that the music gave her. She stayed till Hannah came to take her home. She had no appetite for food and could only sit and smile at everyone. After that, the great drawing room was haunted by a tuneful spirit that went unseen. She never knew that Mr. Lawrence left his study door open to hear the music. She never saw Laurie guarding the hall to warn the servants away. She never knew that the exercise books and new song books in the rack were put there for her. Oh, Mother, I'm going to work a pair of slippers for Mr. Lawrence. He is so kind to me. I must thank him. Can I do it? Asked Beth a few weeks later. Yes, dear, it would please him very much, replied Mrs. March. The pattern was chosen, the materials bought, and the slippers begun. Beth worked hard on them. Then she wrote a short, simple note, and with Laurie's help, got them smuggled onto the study table one morning before the old gentleman was up. On the afternoon of the second day, she went out. As she came back home, several joyful voices screamed, "Here's a letter from the kind old gentleman. Come quick and read it." At the door, her sisters pulled her to the parlor. All pointing and saying at once, "Look, there!" There stood a little cabinet piano with a letter lying on the glossy lid directed to Miss Elizabeth March. Miss March, dear Madame, I have had many pairs of slippers in my life, but I have never had any that suited me so well as yours, read Joe. I know you will allow the old gentleman to send you something that once belonged to the little granddaughter he lost. With hearty thanks and best wishes, I remain your grateful friend and humble servant, James Lawrence. Try it, honey. Let's hear the sound of the baby piano, said Hannah. So Beth tried it, and everyone said it was the best piano music ever. You'll have to go and thank him, said Joe. Yes, I mean to. And to everyone's amazement, Beth walked down the garden to the Lawrence's door. She knocked at the study door when a gruff voice called out, "Come in." She did go in, right up to Mr. Lawrence. She held out her hand. "I came to thank you, sir, but she didn't finish, for he looked so friendly that she forgot her speech, and she put both arms around his neck and kissed him. That's chapter 6. Next is chapter 7, and it's called Secrets. Little Woman. Thank you guys for listening. So, I am going to end this video. I'm not going to hold you long. I just want to say I'm still here. I still love you guys. I'm still grinding. And I am tired. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Had a long day today, but it was a good and not bad day. Had service today and then came home and listened to the word again from my headquarters, from my pastor. So that always in the night, just fulfilling. So I'm going to say ciao, and as always, never give up, because God can deliver you from anything if it's His will. Trust Him. Hold on. Don't let go. Hold on. It may take some time, whatever it is, but it's always worth it. But when God's come through, it's like nothing else. Love you guys. Mwah.